Hello, welcome to this little energy reading for our earth signs here. My name is Jade. Welcome. If you have any of the earth signs in your top 3 with your astrology chart, and or you just have a lot of that element in your sign and or in your chart and would like to tune in and see what's going on, you're more than welcome to. Please trust your intuition and what you feel called to do. Trust your gut. Do what resonates. Take what resonates. And yeah, that's my spiel on that. So we're going to be working with Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for our earth elements here. And I will try to remember to put in the chat below where each one starts as well. So that way you guys can just kind of flip right to which one you want to see. Anyways. All right, so we're going to get a main energy theme of what this next phase is going to be bringing in for you guys as we enter now with our sun going into Gemini, as well as what challenges that you may be facing within this energy theme and what the advice and focus is going to be. So first one up is going to be our Taurus. Okay. Going to be the challenges then with this spirit. We have any? Of course we have some. All right. Come on, you guys. That was too many. I like it when they jump. Okay, they did jump. They jump. And then they jump. Okay. Our main energy theme for this month. Oh, I love this. Okay. Let me anchor down here and get my excitement under control for you guys, for all of my Taurus babes. Our main energy theme is going to be the Two of Cups. Now, I just see an overflow of love, an overflow of connections, very soulful like connections. So I'm not seeing this as a complete romantic, though if that is aligning with you and resonating, since this is a collective reading, this could most definitely be a romantic energy, whether it's already in play or coming into play, or possibly this is just more of a beautiful, soulful community that you have been trying to call in, like finding your people, right? We are all on this journey going inward as well as the journey on the outside world. So we are literally living in like 2 different dimensions simultaneously while we're living inside ourselves on that inward journey and the soulful journey, as well as then in this like physical world and society. So you are finally feeling like you're going to be able to call in and find those people that you feel resonate with both sides of that, like a beautiful union coming together. And that's where you see kind of like the cards connecting in this beautiful umbrella where it's like you were like coming home with community and finding those people that you truly resonate. Okay. And the challenge here, and the challenge is going to be the Queen of Cups energy. And it just feels like there's going to be a lot of second guessing these feelings, second guessing yourself, your intuition. Which it's such an interesting placement that the challenge is in the Queen of Cups like area. And it's not showing itself in reverse, which it's almost feeling like your main problem. No, that's not what I mean. But the main challenge here, you don't see yourself. Like you truly don't see yourself. And that's why it's hard for you to find your people. And that's why it's been so hard for you to find your people, because you don't see your true power, your true self. And you are a beautiful, loving, and I'm not saying outside stands as well as we're all, inward. You are such a beautiful soul. You have this energy that just radiates out of you. That's so nurturing. That's so loving. That's so intuitive. It's like People just come to you because they know you get it. They know you know. And they're going to come to you just for that magic sauce that you have, that people just gravitate towards you to be held and nurtured by you. You don't even have to hold them and do anything. It is literally just being in your energy field. They receive that nurturing and love. And you probably get a lot of people around you that have had a lot of issues with their own parents and nurturing as children. And that's something that you naturally have, they come to you with. Okay. And you don't see that. You don't see all of these powerful things. You also don't see how intuitive you are. You don't even see how much you're just someone who's so natural with it, and people look up to you in such an inspiring way that you don't even see that. Like, you truly do not see and recognize your own power. And that is the blockage currently that is keeping you from really connecting super deep and soulful with the tribe that you are finding, or with your people that you are getting, that are coming into your circle. Okay, it's like a part of you is still keeping a wall up. And that's because you yourself won't even see you. How can they see you fully if you yourself ain't seeing you? So we need to start doing some mirror work. We need to start really nurturing and loving and really seeing our power. And yeah, I know you want to stay humble, and I know you want to do all that. And that is beautiful. That's beautiful awareness to have. Okay. But you can still recognize and take ownership of your fucking gifts and power while knowing where it comes from. You don't always have to give the praise to God, though rightfully given to our source. Okay. You're going to hear me use many terms for the main source energy. To me, they're all different words that we've made up, defining the same overall creator energy that we are all a part of and connected. Okay. So yes, we're going to give praise to that. We're going to give props to that. We're going to say, that's where I got it. Okay. Yes. But we can also give ourselves some props at the same time for using those gifts, because so many people, we all have gifts, but we don't all use them and act on that. And that is where you can use that power. That is where our power is at. Like, you feel me. I know you guys get what I'm saying. So that is where we need to start taking ownership and accountability, is realizing that, fuck, we don't even see how cool and awesome we are. And that's what we need to start working on. Okay. The advice and focus is the 3 of Wands. Okay. 2 things I want to put out with this card specifically, and this energy. We've got fire and we've got water in the card. So we have movement. We need to take aligned action that comes from the heart. When it comes from the heart and that intuitive space, and we act on it and we move forward, that is going to be your guide and your leader, because that's also with our Queen of Cups energy and our other water energies tying in with our fire energy. So we need to take action. No risk, no reward. I literally just tried to combine so many words right there in one word. That was weird. Anyways, no risk, no reward. You got to put yourself out there. You have to put yourself out there. I know it's uncomfortable. Okay. Me putting myself out here on YouTube is a little uncomfortable too, but I'm finally making myself do it, so you can too. So start putting yourself out there. Put yourself out there, because the more you put yourself out there and do the things that you are afraid to do by yourself, okay, like go to an event, go to a coffee shop, go out to dinner by yourself, go to this little gathering, go to this little class in person, go to this meditation thing by yourself. 2 things are going to happen when you do it, when you finally allow yourself to do it. 1, you are going to be healing such a deep part of yourself and your inner child and your inner teenager. You're going to be healing some deep part of yourself that you're going to be showing yourself that you got you. You know, you don't have to wait for a friend. You don't have to wait for a partner. You don't have to wait for anybody. You can take yourself there. Okay, so you're going to be reestablishing that inner trust, that inner relationship with yourself. Okay, and it's going to feel empowering as fuck. You're going to get there and it's going to feel a little awkward. And then after you do, like, man, I just went to that thing. And like, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel weird at first. You're going to be all anxious. And then it's going to feel so empowering. And you're going to be so happy that you did it once you're doing it and once you did it. 2, you're putting yourself in a situation where it's something that feels aligned to what your soul wants to do, because it's something that sparks a thing, you know? And then you're around other people where that's their jam too. So you are now allowing a opportunity. You are now, see how the clouds are separating for this little path. You are creating, well, like that, you are creating a little pathway here for spirit to now move the pieces of the puzzle to you and move that energy flow to you. You're creating an avenue for spirit to work with now. If you stay in your house and never go put yourself out there, you're never going to bring that stuff in. You're just going to stay. Put yourself out there. Okay, I'm going to stop going on tangent because now I'm just kind of repeating it in different types of way for you. And you kind of get it, right? Put yourself out there, trust your intuition, own your power, recognize how fucking amazing, magical, badassery you are. Okay. And you'll find your people and recognize it when you find them. Beautiful. Okay. That was for our Taurus babes. And now we are going to move on to all of our little Virgo babies. Also, I forgot to show the Taurus one. Look at her with her cute little wings expanding, and look at her. She looks like she's just like kind of plotted in some land, like she's about to sprout up like a cute little flower. Okay. What do all of our Virgo babies? What is their energy theme for this month? What are going to be the challenges? What's going to be the advice? Okay, we've got 4 cards coming up. So let me Ooh, that is definitely the challenge. For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay. Okay. So our main energy theme for this phase of Gemini here for my Virgo babes is going to be the High Priestess card. This is a full-on feminine energy card, which is calling you, it's not calling you to actively do anything, okay? It's asking you to trust and surrender, to let go of the how, to let go of the outcome, and to really surrender in knowing how powerful it is and just being in the full present moment. All right. The challenge, though, that's coming up with this is the Devil card. And the other cards that are present here with the advice card is the King of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Chariot. Okay. So this feels like it's very, like this specific pull is not feeling as super collectively as some of the other readings that we have done today. It's feeling like this is really trying to reach out. So, and this might be reaching out to like a number of people, but just not as broad as what the other readings were kind of feeling. So this is feeling like, okay, shit's got to go. Something's very toxic. So we're just going to get into it. Something is super toxic right now. Like, and I know, you know, and the moment I just said super toxic, it literally just flashed in your brain and you thought of it. And that first thing you thought of, and then like immediately the next voice kind of like gave it an excuse. It was like, no, that can't be it. Or just kind of like disregarded it. That's what we're talking about here. Because you know, and I know you know. So this is not, we got to let this go. There is no other way for me to say it because there's no excuse. I don't even need to try to explain it to you because you already know this is not serving us anymore. This is toxic. This is holding us back, and you're allowing it to hold you back because you have an out. You have a way to go, but something is holding you back. And I don't know if this is like a person, a job, because the King of Pentacles being in reverse with the advice card here, I mean, 4 cards did pop out. So I feel like this little guy is teetering between my advice card as well as the challenge card. So this could be a person, a toxic relationship with an authority figure, with a romantic partner, with a parental person, or whatever it is. But it's not serving your greatest and highest good for either party anymore. Well, maybe it's serving the other person, but it's not serving you and your journey anymore. And it really feels like with this you're coming into a deeper sense of awareness in this phase of life right now with the High Priestess being present. Like it really feels like you're in this really, you're exploring, you're opening up, you're becoming so much more aware. Maybe you're starting to go to therapy and you're becoming very self-aware of your triggers and like other types of things and patterns and all of that. And it's beautiful stuff that you are opening yourself to. But it's the blockage here is the Devil card, and it's whatever this situation or person or job or whatever it is religion just popped in my brain. I get it. I was born and raised, very strict Baptist. I come from that background my entire childhood. But some of these belief systems that we get instilled with as children may not actually align fully with our soul. And if our soul is now trying to grab onto new things, it's going to be very, very, very difficult to do that if we are still holding on to contradicting beliefs that are so programmed and distilled in our brain. Okay. And I know that because we've done a lot of work on that. And that is a very hard one to break. So, but whatever it is toxic. It's not serving us. And if we want to keep going down this type of path and energy, we need to allow ourselves to just focus on becoming aware how toxic it is. That's step 1. Don't have to jump ship, move out, break up, leave the church, blah, 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 blah. Like, you don't need to make it happen right now. The first step, I feel like, is just becoming aware and accepting that it is toxic, that it is not serving you, and that you do have power. You are not powerless. You have the power. You have the keys to take the chains off and be able to remove yourself from that type of situation or what's going on. Okay. So whatever this is, like some shape, way, or form, Spirit, it's saying that you do have the power. And that's the flip side to the Devil, is saying like you're allowing it to happen, but you can also not allow it to happen. So where can you control that, whether it's in your reaction? Okay, I'm not going to go down the whole thing because that's going to take up some time, but how you can do it. But anyways, the advice card then with the Chariot being present here. Have confidence in yourself, have courage to uproot, because I saw the King of Pentacles over here and reverse. And it's like, have the courage and confidence to uproot your foundations, to uproot what you know, to uproot all of those things, even especially if it's leaving a toxic relationship and you're living together. Have the confidence and the courage to move on, to move forward and say, you know what? This is not serving me and it's time to go. Got to go. So that is the advice on how. And it's not like in the end of this phase, we need to be moved out in a new place or like have this whole new direction, but this is the perfect time to start making those plans, becoming aware of it, and then start asking for help and start seeing where your options are and where they lie and what you can do and what is within your power to do. So have the confidence and the courage just to take small action in that in that step. Excuse me. Okay. Let me get a drink of water here. All right. Now for our next and last little Earth baby here. We are going to be doing Capricorn. Here's for our Capricorn babes. So what is going to be our energy theme for our Capricorns? The challenges that we may be facing, the challenges that we will be coming up and facing. And our advice here. It's beautiful. Okay. Okay. This is beautiful. I love this. That's good energy. Good new energy coming in. So we have the Ace of Pentacles showing up for our energy theme. So it feels like there's going to be good opportunities coming out to you, like actual opportunities presenting themselves. The opportunity seems like it's going to be something like very new. It almost is kind of giving me like, I keep hearing like out of left field. It's out of left field. Like, where the fuck is this even coming from? Like, this is so random and so out of left field right now. Like, what? And it's so different. It's not something you've done before. It feels like I'm getting excited just thinking about it for you guys, but there's something like presenting itself that's different. And like, this could be something so small of an exploration, but it's definitely not going to be in something that you're already dabbling in or know about. Maybe it's something you have a slight curiosity in or a slight knowing in, but this is going to be something new and different. Now, the challenge here is going to be the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords, like, yeah, you've got some experience on you. That's great. That's a beautiful thing to have. Yes. The Knight of Swords energy is kind of giving me this very, like, you're going to be hearing your ego coming out a lot. And if you don't really know exactly what I mean, or if I'm saying the word ego and it's making you feel a little twitchy or irritated and agitated, just know that we all have different voices in our head. And that part of ourselves where it comes from the overprotective voice that wants to keep us the same. It doesn't want us to change because it's very used to the pattern and it's very used to the program that we have been operating on, and everything, to our daily routines, to what we watch, like literally everything. It's like a computer that's just operating, and it's very comfortable with exactly what it's doing, what it's thinking, what it's like, everything. It's very comfortable. It doesn't want to change. So when something new comes in, you're going to start hearing a lot of chatter in there, in that little mind of yours. And you're going to be hearing a lot of maybe more negative things that's telling you that it's stupid, that you shouldn't be trying new things, that no one's going to care about this, no one's going to be interested. It's going to be other voices that are just very low vibration, keeping you small, keeping you still, keeping you down. Like, it's not lifting you up. It's literally like that friend or that person that you tell this really exciting idea to that you're so stoked about. And the first thing out of their mouth is like, well, that's stupid. Nobody's going to be into that. And you're just totally like, oh, okay. It's that voice, but it's living in your mind all the time. So that is going to be the big challenge coming up, because it doesn't want you to try new things. It doesn't want you to operate any differently than how you already are operating, because it's comfortable with that program. Okay. It doesn't want to change. It's good. But we are soul beings. We're not just human beings. We are soul beings, and we want to expand and grow and challenge ourselves. We have all of that inside of us. So the advice here is the Page of Pentacles, and she is in reverse, which is kind of just showing like, don't be afraid to be new. Don't be afraid to look stupid. Don't be afraid to not know what you're doing and to epically fail and to have to ask other people for help and try different tools and modalities and things to help you with that, different ways of learning and growing, but allow yourself to have fun with it. The Page of Pentacles has such a beautiful child energy to it. And it's not like a physical child, it's that inner child. It's that element that children naturally have, where they do it from a place of pure joy. They do it from a place of pure wonder. They're touching, they're looking, they're asking questions, but it's coming from that place of pure wonder and curiosity and joy, because it brings them joy to learn and like figure these types of things out and put the pieces together and just expand their minds. Yeah. So come from that space. The advice is to allow your inner child to have fun and explore and play with these new things that are presenting themselves. And if you really want to work with your inner child in this, and side note, if you're like, the fuck is she talking about, inner child work? Google it. Anyways, because that's going to take a lot of time to try to explain. And I'm not an expert, but I do work a lot with my own and healing and all that type of stuff. So, but invite your inner child and ask them, or maybe not even, you can ask them, but just ask them to come out and play with you in these new things. Like, how do you want to explore this new idea, this new exploration, this new topic? In what ways do you want to explore? Do you literally just want to go to the park and put a blanket down and get all these new books and like markers and colorful fun pens that are all sparkly and these cute little folders and binders, and just start researching away and having fun with it? Because you can do that and make it fun and exploratory and expansive and explorative. It was really weird what kind of word I was trying to say there. I don't even really know, but just make it fun. Make it fun, joyful, light, and airy. Let go of the self-critic. Yes. Oh, let go of that self-critic. That's what it is. That's a good word versus ego to use, a little softer for you. Let go of your self-critic and allow yourself to just have fun with it, be playful, and invite more of that energy into these new projects, into these new ideas that you're starting to work on, especially if you are beginning an actual project and you're physically working on something that you want to create and birth into the world. Bring your child out, let them have fun with it too, because I bet you that your inner child, when you were really little, used to dream about the older you doing this type of stuff or something similar, and they're totally geeking out right now and they just want to come out and play with it too. So they have a lot of elements of magic to bring. Thank you so much for receiving all these messages. If any of this resonates, feel free to drop a comment below, hit that subscribe button, share it on whatever platforms that you want, tell a friend. And if you like the way that I read, that I connect with the cards, that I channel things through, and the way that I present the messages, you can find me on my website. I do virtual readings through Zoom, as well as little PDFs. If you have just quick little questions and want quick little insights, I can drop it in your inbox type things. So check it out. Find me on Instagram as well, and TikTok by Guided by Jade. And have a good rest of your day and whatever time you are seeing this video.